Welcome to Reddit Aliens. What ruined Christmas? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Pretty sure I got food poisoning last night at dinner, so I spent all night in the bathroom with horrible stomach cramps all day today. I got paged, on-call engineer, as the family was getting ready to eat our Christmas dinner. Later, I microwaved my plate and ate my own before going back to my laptop. Ruined is a strong word, but I'm bitter about it. My dad's anger issues and mom forcing us to pretend nothing is happening. My mother passed unexpectedly a few hours ago. Was in rehab for a minor stroke and broken leg. We suspect it was another stroke. I'm sorry. Traveled 2 hours to see sister, buy her favorite Chinese food for her and her husband, have presents ready for her and him. I get there. She walks out and is like, "Surprise, guess who's here? Daddy." She knows that he and I don't get along because he is abusive and manipulative, so I give her the food and presents and turn around and drive 2 hours back home. Cried most of the way back from being mad and sad. My mom started crying and causing drama because my sisters didn't stay up until midnight on Christmas Eve to celebrate Christmas early. She decided not to show up for breakfast and gift exchanges this morning and instead messaged us all morning saying no one loves her or cares about her. I love being guilt-tripped. Christmas dinner. Don't get me wrong, it was amazing, but I've been on the toilet for 25 minutes now, absolutely destroying it, and maybe even the wildlife around my house. I need help. My sister stormed out an hour before the food was ready because she believed we were talking shit about her or threatening her or something. She's schizophrenic. None of that was happening. There's no way to convince her it's not true. My mom brought up the diary I kept as a teenager years ago. That diary had detailed plans about me offing myself. She brought it up legit an hour ago in front of everyone. Have spent the last 2 hours in my room crying and feeling all sorts of emotions. I'm 25 now, but damn, I feel all the feelings I left at that time and I don't know how to feel. My sister-in-law has been verbally berating her children all day. They're kids. It's Christmas. They're supposed to be hyper and excited. Girlfriend shaming me for taking half a day off of work on Christmas Eve to see my family. Woke up to her making snide comments about how must be nice to sleep in a bit, and then told me to run home to mommy. This was all unprovoked while I was laying in bed. Not as bad as a lot of stories here, but it's put a damper on the whole holidays. Get a new one. Husband is a recovering alcoholic, and last night on Christmas Eve he relapsed following 1 year sober. I don't want to go through all that hell again, and I'm 8 months pregnant with no job and 1,000 miles from home. I seriously don't know what to do. I think I'm doomed. My son passed away in October due to suicide. He was 20. I miss him terribly. I'm so sorry. COVID. I can't smell or taste anything, so food sucked and I couldn't spend time with my family properly. I don't really celebrate it, but this is my first Christmas so alone. I always spend Christmas Day flying out to my grandmother, but she just died. I'm in New York City and on semi-lockdown. Also, my half and half for coffee turned prematurely and I can't get more till tomorrow. My parents are dead. I'm only 41, but lost my parents in 2021. My boyfriend doesn't celebrate or really care. His grandma, more mom as she raised him, died a couple years back. We are on a new place with no friends or family. I don't have kids, twice widowed, it's complicated. He never had kids either. My only real living relative is my sister. She lives 2 states away. We couldn't visit due to a COVID scare. The present she brought me, only present I was getting, got pilfered by porch pirates. Oof. I ordered Chinese food. My order was canceled 5 minutes before arrival. My God. Having to hang out with my brother all day. I love the guy, but holy F, he never shuts up, ever, at all. I've got 3 years on him, and I'm certain he has flown past me in words spoken in our lifetime. It's exhausting, and whenever I act disinterested or just politely end the conversation, I'm the asshole. A mix of my period deciding it was going to start early with cramps from the 7th level of hell to my mother getting angry that Christmas Eve dinner was ruined because we didn't warm up the food 20 minutes before eating so we can make sure everything was on the table on time. I wouldn't say ruined, but I decided just before leaving work for vacation that 2022 will be the year I kick alcohol to the curb for good. I've been to rehab before, so I know what to expect from detoxing, and I feel confident to do so without supervision. With that said, insomnia has traditionally been a big issue for me during my prior attempts to go clean. I'm currently on day 3 without sleep, and don't feel it's coming anytime soon. I've been up for dangerous amounts of time before, and I felt so miserable all day today while visiting family. I just hope I get some reprieve before my alcoholic brain convinces me to drink just to finally get some sleep. Other than that, I've really counted my blessings and have done some reflection on how I need to take care of myself going forward. Best of luck. Been a lot of years ago, but I traveled a long way with my fiance and her 2 kids. One was calling me daddy because she never knew her father at all. We go to my grandparents and meet my parents and spend 2 nights. My folks go home and we drive to her parents' place. Out of the blue, her personality changes, and when she isn't biting my head off, she's giving me the silent treatment. After 2 days of this, I corner her and ask what is up, and she tells me that she no longer loves me and wants to break up. Next day, we drive 12 hours without a word spoken between us, though I tried a few times to get her to talk. Get back to her place and get ignored again. I go to a separate room and make reservations back to my parents because I have nowhere to go. I was on leave from the military, spent the rest of my vacation licking my wounds and hating the world. Oof. Being called selfish for having a migraine and ruin the festivities, and then getting socks, underwear, some pillows, and random chocolate my mom and sister split the cost of because money was tight, while seeing my sister get a JBL Bluetooth headphones, a JBL speaker, and a JBL clip-on speaker my mom single-handedly bought her. But most of all, a migraine. Those ruin any day. My mom slipped on a patch of ice on her way into my house for breakfast and gifts this morning. She insisted she was fine, but after a few hours, she could barely walk. Her foot is broken and may require surgery, so it looks like we'll be spending my birthday tomorrow in their hotel room. My Christmas wasn't ruined, but I feel awful that hers and my dad's basically was. Hey guys, John here, narrator. Quick story, years and years ago, I was 9 years old. It was Christmas Eve and my parents used to host Christmas Eve. My father was a functioning alcoholic most of my life. I'm not looking for sympathy, just is what it is. And Christmas Eve, he decided to go out and really tie one on, so he didn't come home. My whole family was there, aunts, cousins, mothers. This is before cell phones in the 80s, and we didn't know where he was. So around 9 o'clock, my whole family sitting down eating, and a car pulls up. It's my father, annihilated, stumbling around the driveway, and he proceeds to kind of walk into the house like everything's cool. One of my uncles or someone stopped him, and it just became a whole thing. Actually, you know what? Don't tell the story. It's too personal. It ruined Christmas, and it changed my perspective forever. I don't know. You could print it if you want. Hearing these stories really messes me up. So, love the people you love, and everything will be all right.